Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of MarkRushtonGallery.com. It is Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. And, let's just get things going here. Time to do some abstract shadow painting. Really liked how last night's turned out. Got some other photos in the works here. And listen, I'm so full of ideas that my brain is fried, absolutely fried. A little busy. Let's see what I can do with this. This is getting into artsy territory here. So shut this off. That's my thermal ribbon printer. Last night's painting. So this is the curved shade. So this is a photo I took of the window shades at work and processed it in software so that it kind of ends up kind of like a part Mark Rothko, part Barnett Newman. The zip right down it, right? Kind of combining that abstract expressions. I loved how this turned out. So link is in the description. It's available as a ridiculously overpriced 48 by 60-inch metal print. But if you want something like that smaller and more affordable, let me know. And I'm doing the Jeeps, the Willys, some landscapes, the Jag, the lake, some outdoor scenes, and some downtown, the park, the VW double bus, and then we get back into some crazy stuff here. Okay, let's get going. Don't be wasting time here. Am I out of Facebook jail too? I'm wondering. I don't know. They kicked me off a couple nights ago for copyright infringement, which was hilarious because there was no infringing. This is definitely no infringing because I also took this photo as well. This is a photo of a window and the floor on the inside. So here's your window. Here's your kind of window panes. This is your. It's just another variation of and then the reflection of the window panes onto the floor. I guess this is probably carpet if it looks like that. I think it's carpet. I'm pretty sure it's carpet. And then of course heavily processed in the app. Drinking my kefir again tonight. I love this stuff. Kelowna Supernaturals 100% organic vanilla kefir, 100% grass-fed Amish and Mennonite cows around the Kelowna, Iowa area. This stuff is available coast to coast in the United States. Kelowna Supernaturals has the best product locator I've ever seen on a website. Link is in the description. They're not a sponsor yet. I just love the product. Love it. Because you know what? It's got the probiotics. And what do they say? Gut health equals brain health, right? Look at this. This is getting into abstract territory. Listen, Rushton, weren't you going to do Des Moines iconography and recognizable imagery like cars and girls and lakes? Yes, I was. But The lure of abstract, even if it comes from a photo, well, every now and then you just kind of got to mix it up. And I got to be honest with you. I didn't think tonight that I would be painting at all or even live streaming. I'm a little tired. But let's get into it here. And I love the colors that I got. I love the new turquoise blue that I got from Hobby Lobby last night. And I love the new primary yellow. I also got this olive green deep, which I did not try last night. But I got to figure out where we're going with this. What colors am I going to use? What am I going to use here? Something bright on one side? Do I just want to go with filling in the gaps here? And then leaving the darker bits? I think I'm going to do that. Let's use the colors I used last night. Just the two of them. The yellow and the blue. And how do I want to do this? Do I want this to be blue? I want this to be yellow. I want this to really stand out. And I want this to be blue. I don't know how it's going to work out because I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out. And I want to leave this part black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. Paint this in here. Blue? Maybe that should be yellow. Maybe one color. Why don't I try monochromatic, you know? What I could do is I could do primary yellow and Indian yellow. Let's try that. Let's. The worst it can do is be excellent. The worst it can be is excellent. I think this is going to be great. I can't. We need monochromatic. And I'm painting up into the bleed area here, just because. And I'll paint a little bit over the line because that's the thing that I do. You're just coloring in the yeah. That's good luck. What does it mean? It means nothing. It means nothing, guys. And I don't know where the bleed line is on this. I think it's this edge here. Right? What do you got? I was looking at some real estate listings tonight. And there was a house that was for sale. Well, I'm not going to buy it, but can't afford it. It's like there's nearly $2 million. Nearly $2 million for a house. The yard wasn't even that big. Around here, that's crazy. But some people do that. And the whole thing was just all white except for the movie theater room where all the walls were black, which that makes sense. But the rest of the house is unrelenting white. Unrelenting white. And all I could think was like, man, whoever buys that house needs to get some art in there. I was like, maybe I should send them if anybody ever buys the house, I should send them hey, you want some cool art? Maybe, I don't know. Does that work? Probably it doesn't work. They go, you know what they do? They buy a $2 million house and then they go to At Home and they buy that $49 Chinese prison made art. That's what they do. Right? Or they get a deal, right? $1.9 million for a house and $49 art. Probably not. You see it though. The bright stuff there. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. We'll get there. You went over the line. That's right. I went one stroke over the line. Still thinking about that Lawrence Welk episode where they were singing one toke over the line. What was in the bubble machine? Champagne music that was spiked with some some of that North Dakota ditchweed. Hey, wait, this is a family channel. It's Lawrence Welk. It was well known, notorious. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, now you did it, Rushton. Now you did it. Just finish the job. Finish the job. Let me think here. This might look good with yellow all over it as well. Just the whole, there you go. Do I want to leave that line? How do I want to do that line in the middle? I got to put something on there. I'm going to put this on there. I know I was going to leave some of it black and white, but you start messing with it, you can't get back there. I don't know about this. I don't think I like that bright primary yellow. I like the Indian yellow. So I'm going to mess with things here. There we go. It's going to be different anyway. Oh, look at that. Oh, hey. Nice effect on there. Hey, I like that. A little bit more. A little bit more. It'll be a little bit deeper. And I think I might be able to get a little bit more of the olefin fibers showing up here. All right. What we got here? Telling you, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Lucky to be doing anything tonight. Sure, my lids are on tight. Go. Man. Am I picking up I think I'm picking up a little bit of the thermal printing here, which that's cool. Always love a good reductive technique. Yeah, I think I am. Thinking I'm picking up a little bit of the thermal printing there, but that's fine. I don't know if you can see this here, but you get the olefin fibers kind of peeking through there. I don't know if that can be visible, but that's cool. That'll scan really well, and that'll look interesting. But once you get over here into this kind of, actually, because you're dealing in thermal printing over here, I think I'm just going to kind of smear this on a little thicker because you're not going to get the visualization of those fibers. So I'm just going to lay this on thick and let it dry. It'll look different once it's dry because I've laid it on thick. And that's okay because this is spun bonded olefin is a synthetic, recyclable, archival material. So mold resistant too, water resistant. Love it. Been painting on this for over 30 years without much success, and yet I persevere. This is interesting. So I'm not okay. I thought I would like fill in the gaps or whatever, but it became what it became, and this will be a 4:5 scan ratio. So 5 tall, 4 wide. And it's just going to be this sort of off here and off here. So we won't get the edge there, and this will stop somewhere down here, and then this will stop right where this line is. And so it looks almost, the other thing it looks almost like is like a dazzle ship. So I don't know if you've ever seen dazzle ships from the way they painted those British ships in World War One, the dazzle ships. Of course, there's a orchestral maneuvers in the dark album, dazzle ships, that came out 40 years ago, which is a weird, quirky album, which all the fans grew to love. I liked it when it came out. I'm old, but yeah, I think that'll be neat. This is an exercise in monochromatic and abstract and process photography and texture, different kinds of texture, whether it be the thermal printed texture or the texture of removing the ink from the olefin fibers. It's pretty radical for me. I'm not, but I thought there was something there. I thought it would go in this interesting direction. Really, all I can think about is that house, that expensive house. It was so white inside, it had these walls and everything like that. It's like this, like the different walls, they just need like a big splash of color here and there, and you know, I don't know. I kind of got the catalog for that sort of thing. So maybe I'll put them on my mailing list, right? Send a hey, oh, you just bought a house, you need some art, right? Let's put it in a standing order. I'll give you a discount. I'll give you the $2 million house discount. How about that? All right, or 20 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me. A little weird but I love it. I'm glad I painted tonight. I'm glad I turned the camera on. Um, that turned out pretty good. I think that'll be all right. I'm gonna let it dry though. It's still wet. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Good night.